beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, well, welcome back, everyone. This guy here is not either Alan or Saga. So not exactly how we expected to start here. He's all muddy and in his underwear. How long have we been in the lake for, buddy? Hey, no, I need help.
Oh, where'd he gone?
You always love it when you encounter people that, like, could be helping you, but totally don't help you. Totally hearing voices. Look how freaking pretty this game looks. All this foliage. Oh shit! That actually startled me. What was it? Okay. Well, that looked like Alan, but I don't know what that was that ran across in front of me here. Apparently we can't get any batteries or ammo from that box there. Oh, we can sprint now. Apparently, this guy's sweating a little bit. He's got a little sweat build up on his back there. That looks really good. Nice and shiny. Oh, shit. No weapons? And he's gone. Those yelling voices are just take me straight back to Alan Wake, the first game. No, we can't get up there. All right, the witch's ladle and witch's hut are that direction, but that's the way we came from. There we go. Shit.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
You're the one who
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie... Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Well, all right. That's like a real case of Tweedledum and Tweedledee or something. I don't know.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
We can handle this ourselves if they just stay the hell out of it. All of them.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga, 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It gets on my fucking nerves.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
All right. You can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
All right. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. We can use right stick to move around. R2, L2 to zoom in and out. And the left stick to move. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing circle. What do we got? The previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. So we'll start at the top. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, a dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. He was reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, a teacher, body bloated, large chest wound, found in Cauldron Lake in 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. Date of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. And Percy Wolf, a store owner, bruising, heart removed, and strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not the cause of death. chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem. We got bruising on the wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Deep gash in the chest with the heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. All bodies experienced bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in the water. So the killer profile. Talk to someone, okay. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos, a message from the killer maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common, and the killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. The chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay. Our goals are to meet Deputy Thornton at the general store. Here's a map. Is this the map we just got? Yep. And, okay, exit.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I just want to state again how beautiful this game is. I mean, look at that. You get the lake out there with the trees,
Stairs
nice
are
draw
out.
distance.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. That says the same thing. Okay. Well, cool. Mirror Peak, huh? Kind of looks like the emblem at the beginning of, what is it, Universal Studios movies?
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Oh, we can run.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Yeah, but sir, can I make... Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Well, can we go in the store?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
I couldn't read what that said.
You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I love how they're looking for the body and... Well, shit, someone's been camping in here. Now I'm just inside looking around the general store. Monday, September 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. 9-4, nothing to report. Some animals regular. And on the 5th, hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots, not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained out for out here. Okay. Okay. But we can go in the store. That's all I wanted to know is, can you do it? Oh, here we go. Is my... Oh, I guess I can put the flashlight up. There we go. Oh, that's the way we came from as the guy. And now the crime scene.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the mind place. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the case board.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Another body's been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Good thinking. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. Well, this is
The
like
killer left the heart right next to the body.
this is like CSI stuff. The heart's next to the body. There's a bunch of sticks up here.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
All right, back to the case board, it looks like. Okay, major chest trauma is consistent with previous killings. Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases. Let's go in the middle here.
Think.
Oh.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing triangle. More about the victim and the killer. So the murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. So we need to find stuff about the victim and the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Lots of activity. For later. And I can't click on them. Okay.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display.
So do the footsteps come from this way? Oh.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A creepy twig sculpture?
I think the killers had those triangles like on a necklace or something, didn't they?
Wonder what's inside. I should
If
take
you-
a look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay, confused, follow these steps. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. Wait, what was first? I just read it too. So wash your hands, fridge, nap. I'm assuming something inside here. So here we go. Wash your hands. In the fridge. So there's triangles again. So that looks okay. So hold on. Maybe it's this code here. 2 mountain peaks and an hourglass. Let's go see if that starts it. Two mountain peaks. The hourglass. Okay. And take a nap was the last thing. Right, 2 mountain peaks. Hourglass. Is this where we take a nap? So left and right direction. Okay. But there's more. There's this one here.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Okay, that was weird.
I've been doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidence.
It was left and right.
Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trying to
Did I do the mountain peaks wrong?
deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Hold on, I must be doing one of those wrong. Unless wash your hands, it means this. So, okay. Aha! Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. so we automatically just take shit. Okay. Well, there were more symbols in there, so I wonder, are there more chests to open? Okay. Stuck on the chair. Okay. So you call me back over here.
So you're still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Is there any more clues? Oh,
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
All right. Well, let's try the case board again. Do I have more stuff? So the victim is Robert Nightingale. Amazing that they can identify him for someone who's been missing for 13 years, just, you know, because clearly this guy doesn't have a wallet on his person.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
So I got the...
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Oh, I saw that leaf. I got distracted. Total squirrel there.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Wait, oh, something new over here. Premeditation or spontaneous? So they've got the tripod that got filmed over, or knocked over, not filmed over.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
The lake that's not a lake.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
I could have sworn there was something new that popped up. Maybe not.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Maybe you ought to put a tarp on the body.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out
Oh.
more. It is kind of creepy, though.
And there's his footprints. Are we going to note those? Here we go.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Is that what she calls it?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, we could cycle through with the top tabs here.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Oh, it's something. Oh, that's manuscript pages. Okay. What was this?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Okay. Figure out what happened to Nightingale. On it.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Ah, the Witch's Ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Creepy. If you're stuck, don't forget to check the mine place. We were just there. So he's wanting to go this way, but I thought the lake was this way.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Well, okay, so that part of the map is scratched out, so I can't get to the actual lake. Okay. Is that little area? I think that's where we were supposed to walk up to, the witch's hut.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
God, he's kind of stuck on that, isn't he? Is this the way to the witch's hut? Oops, wrong button. It is, okay.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Flashlight really doesn't do anything there. I mean, this is like identified as some sort of historic landmark, but yet it looks like someone actually lives here currently. I mean, maybe there's no bed or anything. And anything for me to do in here? The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. That'd be cool as shit if it did. And her hut's kind of like right on a cliff. Like someone's been hanging out up here. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again and went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to be back here tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. So you can see a big house from here?
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
What? Where? Is that what she was talking about? Oh.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Alan! Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Again and again, hold the fire button to activate auto fire. This significantly increases the rate of fire. God, does it have to hover over that? Increase the magazine size by 50%. And land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. 2 headshots should kill an enemy, but okay. 18, 12, and 12. Oh, I see. And we've got 1. So we are not ready to upgrade it yet. So he's waiting down there. I guess we go that way and up there, but... Oh, it saves where there's locked doors. Point of interest. That's the little shack, I think. Is that where the house is? Where's the big house that this guy was watching?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
See, these look like the boxes from part 1. Are those batteries, I take it? That way to the witch's hut. Oh, that's going to take me all the way around. Okay. Well, let's go back. Let's go back and talk to Casey. Is it Alex Casey?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Well, oh, okay. Right track.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
All right. He walked through a boulder.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Don't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Anything else here? There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine his body properly back in town. That would be a good idea.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
All right.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Property of the FBC. I don't know what that is.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. More manuscript fragments. I wonder if those all put together make a manuscript page. Why are all these rocks painted like they're Easter eggs? Oh, I think I just answered my own question. Easter eggs.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Yeah, or they could have just, you know, left whatever that something is next to the body if they really wanted us to find it. Let's check the map here since we got 3 ways we can go. Papers or something up here.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I've finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot, somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Okay, yeah. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Yes, it is. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it, this is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance, should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in the Alaska onion grass, invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? God. Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Okay. All right, little hiking trail here. That's brought me right back to the parking lot. And I'm stuck on a stick or something.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Are these the thermoses from the first game?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich.
All right, and we're heading back to the Oh Dear Diner.
Oh dear. You.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Well, take my time. I want to know what
Case
this
files you sent over, Sheriff.
person's doing in the alley wearing a
How many
suit.
people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was...
I mean, that's like
Let me guess.
that's like a full-on suit standing next to the trash, and I can't talk to them. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's exactly right.
All right, so there's Bright Falls. Over here by the Oh Dear Diner. That's just weird. So they're eating pie.
Okay, how can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying.
What was that?
That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Yep, just like all the markings in the cabin over there.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Well, all right. Rose was a little bit of a weirdo in the first game, too. Oh.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All right. That was a little weird.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
Totally sweeping wrong with that broom.
Something. Are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. She always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the
Tweedledum.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Tweedledee.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Well, we get to do an autopsy.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
I flippin' hope so. God, it's dark.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Maybe all that rain that we didn't cover with a tarp?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
We'll hit that chest wound last.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Cause of death, the chest was ripped open. There's something visible inside. Okay. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight. Some kind of tattoo. It's too smudged to read.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Yeah, the ritual writing. I'm getting the hang of this.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Tattoos on the body and heart. How did the killers have time? It doesn't make sense. Cause of bloating is unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. All right. Okay, the previous cases. The killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
All right. So the cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Okay, so what do we got? Cult Gull? And what kind of cult? Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of a membership, but this isn't subtle, it's a badge of pride.
No.
What's down here? Cult Gull. Who's involved? Okay, I wouldn't have thought to do that, but okay. They're hiding their faces. They aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? Cult symbols. A lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out here? This is going to be a symbol.
Yes.
Point of interest, cases, track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart collection progress.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
So, not Brightfall, but we got Cauldron Lake. And the Alex Casey lunchboxes. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff here.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
So, near the witch's hut at Cauldron Lake. Could be our Cauldron Lake area. Near the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake, so that's also. Okay. And now examining the chest cavity. Because it doesn't look like I have any more cases to look at there. I love how she's barehanded. No gloves. Still gross.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Did he just disappear?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. There's all sorts of moths in here.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
So he avoids the light, okay. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
Okay. It's through here, right? There we go.
Vanished.
End of chapter. All right, well, holy crap, that was a exciting little end to that chapter there. Looks like we're running at almost an hour and 20 minutes. This video is quite long. If you made it through to the end here, I'm sorry that we did it so long. I promise the next videos will be a little bit shorter and easier to keep up with. I appreciate you watching, though. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and we'll catch you in the next video, starting with whatever the next chapter has in store for us. Thanks for watching. Bye.